Hello everyone, this is the daily devotional video for May 16th, 2017. Our passage for today is in the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, reading verses 23 through 25. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as is the manner of some, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. The title for today's devotional is The Church, God's Design. When you hear the word church, do you picture a little white building full of smiling people and fancy clothes? As lovely as that image may be, God's design for church is unrelated to it. He created the church to be a unified fellowship of believers who encourage each other and carry out His ministry to the world. The Bible clearly defines the following as ministries of the church: worshiping the living God, instructing and edifying believers, making disciples of all nations, and serving the needy. Unless the leadership is careful, however, these purposes can all too easily get out of balance, with the unfortunate result that the body ends up malnourished. For example, a church with too heavy an emphasis on praise could become introverted. Congregations that overemphasize teaching might lose their joy, and those that evangelize to the neglect of the other areas could miss out on great faith. Because of sin and human imperfection, we do not experience church as it was originally intended. Instead, there's a tendency to overemphasize certain ministry areas. What's more, divisive arguments, many of which concern minor issues such as music preferences or clothing choices, too often destroy church unity. Greed, pride, selfishness, and gossip can also tear a congregation apart. Since they're composed of imperfect people, churches will be imperfect too, and expecting anything else is going to lead to disappointment. Nonetheless, we should strive for God's original design, continually measuring ourselves against Scripture and correcting course to realign with His purpose. That is incredible. The church has got to be very careful in the balance it maintains between outreach, ministry, praise, worship, prayer, Bible study, all these things, outreach to the community, all these things. It has to maintain a very careful balance. And I hope you guys are going to church regularly. If you're not, I pray that God will lead you to one that preaches the Word of God and a place where you feel like you can grow and minister and be a part of what's happening. I love you all very much. Have a blessed day. I will see you guys back here again tomorrow.